Please welcome the former governor of Pennsylvania and America's first Secretary of Homeland Security, the Honorable Tom Ridge.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tonight I speak to you with a grateful heart and enormous pride. I speak to you as one friend about another, about a proven leader, a world statesman, and an untiring and effective public servant. I speak to you about a warrior who has sometimes stood alone or shown the way in fighting for the most vulnerable of our citizens, for the country he loves so dearly, and for the founding principles we all so deeply cherish. I speak to you about a friend who was first pointed out to me in the same way he is proudly pointed out wherever he goes today. Hey, that's John McCain. John and I have been friends for over 25 years. Both of us got elected to Congress in 1982. Both of us are very proud Vietnam veterans. Now, some might say that is our common bond, for certainly the Vietnam experience is a uniting one. But I would also say that our friendship blossomed over many a laugh as we told jokes that only we thought were funny, over many a moment boasting about our children, and over many a conversation about our country and the world in which we both feel so privileged to live and to serve. Now, it was only a little more than a year ago, in August of 2007, that I drove to John's office to offer an encouraging word. We all remember that time. It was pretty rough for the campaign. You know, some were ready to count John out. Some actually questioned his resolve. Some wondered, and actually some waited for that white flag of surrender. Having rehearsed my pep talk, I walked into John's office, put my arm around my friend and said, "Hey, how you doing?" He paused for a moment. From his shoulders came a quick shrug. Then he looked at me and said, "Tom, you and I both know I've been through worse." You know, we sat down. He spread some papers across the table and he said, "Now, let me tell you how I think we can win." He talked strategy, a way forward, next steps. And later, I would leave my friend's office thinking what I share with you tonight. That's John McCain. Where some people see adversity, John accepts the challenge. Where some people see a crisis, John sees an opportunity. And where some people see defeat, John McCain pursues victory. John knows the purpose of elections is not merely to win. You run to win, but you win to govern. So who of our two candidates is the most qualified to govern the freest, the strongest, and the most blessed nation on the face of the earth? Who but John McCain understands that America's security and prosperity will now and forevermore be tied to the security and prosperity of the rest of the world? Who but John McCain has the experience, the sheer will, the steady hand, and the informed judgment to advance our economic and political interests during these perilous 21st century times? And who but John McCain, and only John McCain, can negotiate from a position of strength and proven ability, because he's already earned the trust and respect and admiration of our friends and allies around the world. And you know, I suspect he has already caught the attention of those who would oppose us. Now more than ever, we need a leader who fits the times, not a candidate who merely thinks it's his time to lead. For the consideration before us is not about who can take a 3 a.m. call. It's about who has answered the call throughout his entire life. It's not about building a record, it's about having one. And it's not about talking pretty, it's about talking straight. The challenge of our times is not simply to change. The challenge of our time is to leave nothing to chance. More than 230 plus years ago, a group of leaders, some actually called the Mavericks, dared to think differently, dared to act boldly, and dared to believe its future leaders would preserve and honor and protect the great land of the free. Today, we have a leader. Some people call him a maverick, who for his country has put his life on the line, who for his country leads with his conscience, and who for his country has worked to preserve, honor, and protect the great land of the free. That's John McCain. John dares to think differently, to act boldly, and to put country before self. He dares to believe that we are all called to serve as long as we call ourselves free. He dares to embrace the founding principle that our responsibility to one another extends from a national crisis to an individual need, from nation to nation, community to community, in this, the greatest community ever formed. So may we rise to the occasion, to the moment, to the vision of our founding fathers. May we summon ourselves to our best efforts, and let's call this maverick forward. This is a man who has given us a firm vision of where this country can go. Who offers a better way, a better way, a better day, and a greater say? This is a man who is prepared to lead this great country we call home. This is the man, John McCain. Let all of us elect a public servant who refuses to think in terms of red versus blue, but who can only think in terms of red, white, and blue. That's John McCain. An artful leader, a diplomat, a tenacious legislator. Say it with me. That's John McCain. Someone who speaks truth to power, truth to the American people, and rises above politics to get things done. That's John McCain. A consensus builder, a reformer, the patriot, who always puts his country first. That's John McCain. A Reagan conservative, an optimist, America's go-to guy. That's John McCain. That's John McCain. And you know, I'm so very proud to say that's my friend, John McCain. The next President of the United States, the next Commander-in-Chief, ready to serve, ready to lead, ready to deliver. God bless you, John. God bless all of you. And may God continue to bless our brave troops who serve our country so well. Thank you very much.